while since I made a video. I was busy all last week and on baby duty. Any case, today was a crazy day. I think the Fed spoke this morning or this afternoon, and then we overall got a spike late in the afternoon. Hit some intraday highs over here. Broke about where yesterday's highs were. On most tickers. Kind of held that all day. Kind of maybe bled a little bit into the end of the close, but overall a decent day. If we look at this, look at ES actually. ES still making its way towards that 4,000 range. It's not making it easy. Had this big sell-off, 50 held, and now we've just kind of been bleeding up every day, making highs, kind of chopping around, but gradually just bleeding higher. Really dropped down, touched the ADMA today, held at support, nice long wick, closed near, not the highs, but near the highs. This looks still got the squeeze down here. It's positive momentum, looking like it wants to go to 4,000. Maybe it's a blow off top, maybe it comes down. We shall see. But for now, another day. Another positive day here. A lot of things recovered from that morning sell-off, which was nice. Take a look at some of the current positions I have. This is MRVL, still holding this, still looking good. Had this big recovery after earnings dip, and that was the dip from the overall market as well. Moving up nicely now. The 8 and the 100 action has support right here, holding well. So we'll see how that continues if the market holds up. But I'm looking to maybe get back up to, let's see, some retracements. This swing high, this swing low. So you can see it's getting stuck at the 618 retracement, which is common. So it's getting rejected there. It's kind of trading between. So once we break this 49 level, we could probably easily hit back up to 55 around there, so long as the market holds up. But no squeezes here. We got some pre-squeeze. We got a weekly squeeze actually, but daily squeeze is none. Momentum's coming here. If we chop around here for a couple days, maybe it turns into a squeeze. Indicators are neutral over here. Same here, nothing crazy going on. Overall, the day, similar to sell-off in the morning, kind of chopped around and caught the bid towards about 2 o'clock maybe. So far so good. Blink still holding this one. They moved earnings up a little bit to 25th of next week. I thought it was the 31st originally, but this one's starting to look a little better. We have the momentum coming up. We got a pre-squeeze. Indicators are neutral down here. RSI is kind of trying to get back up. We're looking good. We're holding the 8 EMA. Looks like we closed above. Yes, we closed above the 38 EMA, which is at 37.95. So as long as we keep closing above that, that's bullish, in my opinion. We're also looking like we're getting a inverse heading shoulders forming here, where you have the neck. The shoulder, neck, and theory is it breaks this neckline right here at about, well, we'll call it 40. What's that neckline? About 44. If we get 44, we could easily rip higher. We got some yellow candles here. It's indicating the momentum's changing a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. We have earnings next week. That might throw a wrench into things. Maybe we get a pre-run earnings if the market holds up and these short interest stocks begin to see covering. So that's what I'm looking forward here. May or may not hold through earnings depending where the price is at. May sell covered calls. Last earnings, they ran up after earnings, but expectations are probably high right now. So we'll see how that goes and where we are next week. FUBO. This one's, kind of messy chart. Not pretty. Sold off this morning. Same thing with the rest of the market. Chopped around. Eventually called a bid at the day. I actually sold calls, 32 calls against my position. So right now we're looking good. If we expire, get to keep that premium. So hopefully we chop around next couple of days here. Maybe start rebounding a little higher next week. On the grand scheme of things, though, we're getting the candle change to yellow. Momentum's changing. Momentum's kind of bullish here. Indicators are trending upward. So far looking good. Skills, I did not get into this one. I was looking at it back here on Friday. It had a nice pop, but today they announced they're doing another offering. Kind of sold off into into that news this morning, dropped down, but actually almost recovered fully with the rest of the market. So I'm not in that one. I don't think I'm going to take a position out with that new offering. But we'll see how it holds up. Maybe if it dips back down here and at a better position or a better price, I'll see how the market looks then. Today I hopped into TLRY. So I like TLRY for a couple reasons. We have this 4-day squeeze coming here. We have a slingshot squeeze, really. The indicators are kind of neutral right now. Hopefully that's, doesn't cross over there in the stochastics. But what I do like is the cloud. Where is that? So you can see here, this is the Emoji cloud, whatever it is. I can't pronounce it correctly, but the support line is holding right here, and the cloud is hitting support against the cloud. So theory is, we could run up along the cloud here and then retest this resistance level up here, which coincidentally is the 50% retracement. So there's a couple levels up there. You got a couple levels of support here, and this is also the 21 EMA holding support there as well. If we go back to this, so it's holding 21 support. So there's a lot of support here, a lot of resistance overhead, big gap in between. Let's see if we get this squeeze to fire long here and retest maybe like the 40 level here next couple weeks or days anyway, depending how the squeeze fires. The last squeeze is back here. It's kind of long, but ultimately fired higher. So I bought some shares here. Let's see where it can go. I'm going to hold it probably mid to long term, maybe into earnings or depending on how it moves. If we have a quick pop, I'll probably just do it as a quick trade. 15% short interest, so we'll keep an eye on that. ASO, I got in this the other day, bought a spread, so this one's looking great. We're holding the 34 EMA, active support, very well back here. 21, breaks and kind of dips, and 34 is the saving grace here. So today we closed right above the 21. It looks like we have earnings next week. We have this nice long squeeze. RSI, stochastic neutral. We'll see if we get a push into earnings or not. Last earnings didn't really run into earnings per se, but stacked EMAs, the market's still strong. Maybe this one could kind of push higher, but retest these highs before earnings. So I'm keeping an eye on that one. I'm in that for I think a 25-35 spread, call spread for the 30 for April expiration. Another one I'm looking at, WDC. I was looking at this last week, and I was loving it along the 20. Should have put my order in here. I didn't. Yesterday I got an upgrade, popped up, and I think I missed this one. But I'm still watching it. We still have a squeeze forming here. Neutral here. This is looking pretty good actually. So long as the market holds up, I think this one can move a little higher. Even when the market came back down, this structure is still held. You can see all the moving EMAs are stacked still. So despite all the sell-offs and pullbacks, these ones held their moving averages pretty well. And the squeeze is looking nice here. If it pulls back to 21, I will definitely try to get a position. Especially they have earnings coming up next month, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm definitely looking into that one. DraftKings, I wish I had a order in today at 65 or the 21 EMA, because look at that, held the support beautifully today and just popped off of that. I'm waiting for this one to come back to the 50, but I'm not sure if we're going to get there, but I might put some orders at the 50. We have positive momentum. We have pre-squeeze here. Overall the trend is upward. I'm just trying to see when I can catch a good spot, because ultimately I think this is a $100 stock, so long as the market holds up. I just issued a $1 billion senior note, I believe, this morning, or they're going to, but the conversion price is actually all the way up here at $94, I believe. So that's pretty interesting how they're getting financing at a valuation, I say about 10-20% premium really. So we'll see how this goes. I think this one has pretty good potential. Holding the structure very well. So any pullbacks, maybe I'm going to hop in here. As for anything else, that's pretty much all I'm looking at. Actually, Tesla, I did buy a cheap butterfly the other day. Yesterday we were looking good in the morning. Let me put this to 15-minute. 3 3-day 50. So I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, right around here. It looked like we were holding the 15-minute 50. I put a butterfly thinking maybe, hey, maybe we'll test 800 end of week. We had a couple strong days. Kind of looked like it was more of a flag here, but you know, so I'll probably take a loss on that unless we have some big news that pushes it up towards, I think my break even's about 760 or something like that. But you know, Tesla can move in an hour and that price, and you know, $25 and $50 in an hour or less, 15 minutes. But we got a squeeze forming here. We have the indicators trending upward. It's looking good here. Hopefully, if the market, you know, tends to rebound tomorrow, maybe we get a push into the end of the week and see where we are, and I can either recoup my small loss on that one or break even. But that's what I'm looking forward to. So far, the markets are looking good after hours. They're kind of stable. So we'll see what Thursday and Friday brings, and then hopefully, you know, we get the S&P, the ENS to kind of get to that 400,000 range and see what happens from there. If it's going to roll over or break out highs. Take care.